Hi, I'm Dave Hirschman with AOPA Live, and I'm here today with Bill Finigan, an aerobatic pilot and instructor and airshow performer based at Annapolis, Maryland, and his business is Dent Air. And Bill has been studying and teaching spins for quite a long time and has got some insights into this misunderstood area of flight.
Well, I think the reason I started getting involved in spins was all the misinformation that was out there. And being around the airport as a young person and growing up, just listening to all the hoopla, some of it was true, some of it was false. I usually call it myth stakes. I just wanted to try to take some of the mystery out of spins. Let's say, as an example, we're beginning to spin to the left. So we have the stick fully back and we have the full left rudder depressed all the way to the firewall. And our right foot is relaxed off of the right pedal. So now we're stabilized and we're spinning to the left, and we can tell this by looking over the nose of the airplane and seeing the nose going to the left as it relates to the ground. He suddenly pushes his stick all the way forward and he hits full opposite rudder. Well, the plane will then go through the vertical and then be in an inverted spin with the nose going to the right. You don't have to waste time figuring out where you are because the recovery is identical in every situation. The first thing you do is you rip the power off, force the controls to neutral, wait for 100 miles an hour, and pull out of the dive. And you will lose never more than 11 or 1,200 feet. Two things must occur for you to have a spin. First of all, you must have the plane stalled and you must have the plane yawed. So if the plane is not stalled, it's not going to spin. And even if it slows down and stalls, if you keep the ball centered on your inclinometer, the plane will not spin. So that by just observing the ball and keeping the ball centered, even if you stall, the plane doesn't have that potential of spinning, which many people fear. And if we go into a flat spin where we add power and that pushes the tail down, that increases our horizontal moment arm, and the spin gets slower and slower. However, it's still spinning. So in order to recover from the flat spin, you have to take the power off. You have to let the nose drop, which means that it's going to get faster before you recover. And with people not expecting the spin to rotate faster on the recovery, they get very disoriented.
Bill, I found flying with you to be absolutely fascinating, and your presentation is exceptional, and I look forward to sharing this with.
Well, it was enjoyable to fly with you and the other people at AOPA. They were all great pilots.
Thanks very much.